welcome. You're watching India Today, and I'm Pranjali Sethi. And present with me is the man who is a hero, both on screen and off screen. Sonu, welcome to India Today.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
So, your film, Fateh, is coming on 10th Jan 2025. It's surely a treat for us on New Year's. So, what's the story about? What's your character?
I play common man, and in fact, when I was writing the film, the only thing that I wanted to convey to the audience was every single individual has a hero in your soul, and it has to come out. So, Fateh is also a story of a common man who lives in Punjab, works in a milk factory, and suddenly when the situation comes, he comes out as a real hero. He has got a backstory. So this was something I always wanted to do when I started my career, to make an action film which is something which people haven't seen on Indian screen. So it took me almost 2.5 years to put things together. But now finally, when I see Fateh, I feel proud to be part of this.
That's so great. So, 3 months of rehearsal for a fight sequence. It was a one-take shot,
Yeah.
and I was also told the fighters were from South Africa.
Right.
So, what's the story behind it?
My son Ayan, pushed me to do this. He said, "Dad, make an action sequence which is not seen on Indian screen." And I said, what kind of an action sequence? He said, one shot sequence with almost 3.5, 4 minutes with no cuts. So I think that the whole idea really excited me, and I thought that I have to design the action sequence, and then I have to get someone to execute it, because I'll be in front of the camera. Someone has to hold the camera and shoot it. So the whole thing was designed, and I spoke to Lee Whittaker. He's a guy who shot Fast and Furious and Jurassic Park. He said, "Sonu, this is very, very good, but very ambitious. We don't have so many fighters to shoot that kind of action sequence. And if you're fighting with 70 people, the 69th one goes wrong, again you have to do the whole shot. And how to do it?" So I said, let's get people from abroad. Fighters flew from South Africa, they flew from Mexico, 2.5 months of prep in different countries, and then we shot that sequence. And when we finally, in fact, special rigs were made for the camera, special battery equipments were, bought to make the camera lighter. So a lot of things were put together to get that 3.5 minute work. But when we saw it, it was really worth.
That's so amazing. You have written, directed, and acted in the film.
And producer also.
Oh wow! So, of course, how was the experience regarding that also?
When a writer writes a scene, a producer thinks whether it's feasible to shoot that scene, or what kind of production values someone has written. And then a director to execute it, and then an actor to act those scenes. But when you're playing all those four parts, so there's no chance of any compromise. If a helicopter is needed, you need to have a real helicopter. It's not that VFX. We see in recent films that we see a lot of VFX shots where helicopters are moved. So I said, no, whatever will be there, it'll be real. So I made sure that whatever I wrote is executed, and as a producer, it does justice to the director and an actor who is in front of the camera.
So, Sonu, of course, you have collaborated with Honey Singh for the song Hitman. And so, what did you think? Ki Honey Singh hi hame chahiye for the song.
I've known Honey since 16 years, when he was in Punjab, Mohali, making music. And when I heard, I thought and believed that, this guy truly deserves to be among the best. I spoke to many producers, directors. I told him there's a boy in Punjab, very, very talented. You should listen to him. You should, get him on board. But a lot of then they said, "Arey yaar, Punjabi music hai, kaise chalega Sonu yaar, Hindi films mein kaise chalega?" I said, "Just take him." And at the time, no one believed. And after he became big, everyone was running after him. So this is what life is all about. Never give up. Believe in yourself, and things happen. And when I approached him, he said, "Honey Paji, let's make Fateh, together." And when he saw those rushes, he said, "I don't have something of that scale with me right now, but I'm going to make something very, very special." And this is how he came up with Hitman.
That's so great. So, I was also told Naseeruddin Shah's part was added at the end when the film was made.
Yeah.
So, what's the story behind it?
I think that's a case study for me, or for any writer, actor, director. The film was complete, edited, seen. And then I thought that, if a good voice comes in the film, because Vijay Raj his character talks to the computer with a voice we hear when the edit happened. So I thought, why not to get a face? So I went to Nasir Bhai, narrated him. He loved it. And he said, I want to be a part of it. And he said, you just need one day and I'll make sure that you're all over the film. When he came on board and I shot with him, he was so happy when he, finished his work. He said, you are one of the finest I've worked with. It was a thorough, beautiful experience working with you. And next time you're making a film, let me know. I'm on board. So I'm thankful to him that he believed in me. He's a guy, I would say a legend. We have learned whatever we do on screen from him. So it was really a blessing for me to direct him.
आपको लगता है फतेह सच में फतेह हासिल करेगी?
Fingers crossed. जो कहते हैं ना, भाई गुरु जी दा खालसा, भाई गुरु जी फतेह. All I can promise you is, mark my words, it's going to hit you really hard.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.